Hi, my name is Eileen Ryan. I'm an executive recruiter and a job search strategist with Pounding Pavement 101. I am here today with Maria Castillo Dominguez. We are talking about finances and your career. So Maria, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maria Castillo Dominguez. I am a certified financial planner, and I am the founder of Valoria Wealth Management. In my firm, we focus on helping professional women navigate their financial life, and we help professional women and their families too.
Fantastic. So today is a great topic for those senior professionals, because as they are coming to the sunset of their careers, that's a nice diplomatic way to put it, they need to take a look at that retirement package and evaluate as to when they can retire, how they need to get set up in order to retire. So Maria, can you shed some light on this situation as my senior professionals are getting ready for retirement?
Yeah, so many things to look at here, right? Like this is a big step before a big transition. So there are a lot of things to look at here. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about the most common ones that you see. Starting with retirement contributions. This is accounts like 401k, Roth 401k that you have been contributing for many years, right? So it's good to look at what your contributions are, and does your cash flow allows you to maximize your contribution? Because this is let's call it like, the last chances that you have to maximize your contributions here. Especially if you get an employer match, can you at least contribute up to the match so you don't leave free money on the table, right? So look at your not only your balances, but what are you doing here that you can maybe up it. Especially too, if you are thinking you may retire in June, let's say in the middle of the year, if your income allows it, you may be able to make the full contribution for the year in the first 6 months if your cash flow allows it. So make sure that you take advantage of all of those things. Another thing that we see, especially in executives, is deferred compensation plans. So deferred compensation plans is just what it sounds like. There is a plan where you have had a high income, or you still have a high income, and you have decided to defer your income for retirement. So what are your options for your deferred compensation plans? More than likely, it's going to be two, either annuity payments, meaning monthly payments, or a lump sum. It's good to evaluate. It's going to be very different and very unique for everybody. What is my best choice? Annuity, be aware that this is taxable money to you now. You defer your taxes and your income until your retirement. So it's important that now it's going to become taxable to you. In many cases, lump sum may not make sense because it's a lot of money coming to you that may put you in a higher tax bracket. But in some cases, it may make sense. It's going to depend on every person. But make sure that you understand what are the details, what are the options they are giving you, and what is your best option for you. Is it to take a lump sum? Is it to take an annuity? And when you take an annuity, or I'm just going to call it monthly payments, they may give you different options for that too. So make sure that you understand your options and you make your calculations, and maybe you get help from a financial planner to help you decide what is the best option for you.
Now, Maria, I have a question for you on this, because hopefully by the time that you're nearing retirement, you have spoken to a financial advisor. If someone hasn't, okay, and actually I do have friends who have reached out to me and said, listen, I'm nearing retirement, I need to speak with someone. Is that a good time to kind of start planning? I mean, you have to plan for your retirement. Or, yes, they should have started in their 20s and we were all told to do it, and some of us weren't smart enough to do it. We said, no, there's plenty of time, but all of a sudden it's here. So does it make sense to speak with someone now?
Yes, the sooner the better. But if you haven't, for whatever reason, maybe you just felt like you didn't need it at that point, whatever reason, the sooner you do it, the better, because a financial planner can help you determine the best option, can make all the calculations for you. not just for this year, but for the next year and the next year in the long term. What does your future look like? For taxes, for estate, for investments, for everything. It takes a good picture of your entire financial life.
So incredibly important. And again, we're going to put Maria's information down below so this way everyone can reach out to her because as you see, she has a world of information, and just a consultation might get you on that right path to financial freedom. And then you can retire and go play golf or go boating, or I don't know, what do people do in retirement? I don't know. Me personally, I'm going to still be here helping people find jobs. That's the work that inspires me. Obviously, financial advisement is the work that inspires you.
Exactly. I love it. I love talking about this.
We can tell.
And if I may add a little bit more things there.
Please do.
Look at restricted stock units, RSUs. Check your vesting. Your vesting, when are you going to retire, and when are your shares vesting? So make sure that you understand what is that. And let me explain a little bit more on that. Vesting provisions are tied to your continued employment with your company, meaning that usually when you leave your company, whatever has not vested is left behind. You lose those. Now, some companies offer an option when you retire. They give you options so you don't lose that. And sometimes it's an accelerated vesting, or sometimes they may let you just keep vesting as you are retired. So make sure that you understand what is that, because, hey, you want to know what to do with those RSUs. Usually it's thousands of dollars. Now, for privately held companies, if you work for a company that is not publicly traded, so let's say, for example, Microsoft and Google, publicly traded, RSUs are a little bit different. For companies where they are not publicly traded and they have issued RSUs to you, they're a little bit different. They're more restricted. Your shares are a lot less liquid. You cannot buy it and sell it so easily. And they may have different rules too, as to what you have to leave behind, or how you can sell it, how much, and to who. So they may have different rules if you are in a company that is privately held, just so you know. And if I may add a few more things.
We can tell that you're inspired by this, and
I don't want to forget,
as I said, a world of knowledge for people. They should be.
I hope so. I hope so. There is so many things to look at, right? There are so many benefits are tied to your company. Life insurance. There is a chance that at this point in life, you do not have the need for life insurance anymore. Maybe yes, maybe not. It's worth evaluating. If you need still life insurance and you have been using your company's group policy, see if you can convert that to a private individual policy, because the cost might be a lot better to continue it. You at this point, depending where you are in life, you may not even be eligible to life insurance. We don't know. So check that benefit and see if you need it. Can you transfer it to an individual policy? Sometimes you can. Pay time off, vacation time. Don't leave anything behind. So make sure that you understand, hey, if I leave right now, what is my vacation time gonna look like? Do I get a payout, or do I lose them? If you lose them, you lose some days that you could have just taken off. If it's a payout, make sure that you're aware that it's taxable money to you, just so you know. And then very important, health insurance coverage. How are you gonna cover your health insurance? Some cases, in your 65 or more, you may be eligible for Medicare. This is the time to look at very closely at your Medicare policies. If you are not eligible for Medicare yet, you may have to look at what other options that are there. Sometimes it can be COBRA, continuation of your benefits through your employer, or the marketplace. Most cases, COBRA is going to be more affordable, so make sure that you understand the options that you have.
Fantastic. This is great information as people are moving into retirement for my senior professionals. Maria, thank you so much for doing this. We're going to continue this conversation in some other videos because, wow, you're sharing a world of information with us. So I want to remind everyone to subscribe to get alerts the next time Maria and I post a video, because I think that this is great information that can help you in your financial health and future and in your career. My name is Eileen Ryan. I'm an executive recruiter and a job search strategist with Pounding Pavement 101.